Fixed my weapons already.
So, Davey, what's your ruling?
For shits and giggles.
Middle of the night, you went in just for the sword. Where do you keep swords?
By my bedroll.
But there's no light in there.
There would have been a flash of light when you opened the thing to find the swords. When you opened the flap of the tent.
Okay, well.
And this is like stark snow white. Like pure white. And normally, yes, I'm pale, but I also have blue hair, and it's short, not long.
Roll d20 real quick.
I just know I don't got my kids.
13.
So are we going to have more shenanigans, DM?
No, he doesn't notice.
Okay.
He was too focused on finding the weapons. And not being heard.
Okay, and from now on, I don't care what condition my sword is in, I will take care of my own shit. Stay the fuck out of my tent. I might have been naked for all you knew.
Bruce said, tell him that his wife's gonna be home soon. Expecting money on the table.
Okay, we're back in RP.
So,
I'm sorry, I had to take care of
That's
that.
fine.
That was alright.
We
so
were doing our own shenanigans.
was that all for this encounter?
Yeah.
Unless somebody else has some sort of shenanigans. If not, I'll do my roll for the second morning.
Ask this Greg Paul.
Shall I do my roll for the second morning?
Yes.
Natural 20, everything's fine.
Yep, you're fine.
Dude, you're wasting electricity.
I was looking for something.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just sticking your head in cold shit.
I found these up.
Your wife is expecting the money to be on the table.
Okay, so the next day, nothing happens. You make it into Fandolin early afternoon. So, you are in the town of Fandolin now. And you're coming from the north, so you're coming from...
The Tribor Trail.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go straight to the townmaster, Harbin Wester's home. Pound on his door like always. Hey, fucker!
Dragon!
Well, I'm not the dragon, but what took away our friend, so you better pay us extra for that.
I only pay what the bill says.
I take out a quill, and I scratch it out, and I add an extra 50 gold.
Let's see what he... I said, are you married? Let's see what he says.
I asked him what his son's name for.
Well, we only know 2 of them. All 3 of them.
Can I do a forgery check?
Hold on.
Are you...
You were doing the Dragon Barrel quest?
No, he took them out of the fridge. What'd you say, Davey?
Hold on.
Okay.
They're seedless, so I don't have to read on seeds.
But that ain't miso soup in there, that is clear soup.
Pat, why are you staring at my shit?
Where is that card? So I gotta read it to make sure it says that. I gotta remember
I
what
need
the
the
bill.
button to come over.
Who?
I did. I did.
To come over here? Or go over there?
I told her I'm doing D&D.
Bill.
This is why. It's because I'm a nerd.
Because it's fun. Fuck off.
So, to start.
Why you don't like them?
Okay.
I don't mind.
Which quest was it? One claiming not to be a dragon.
We got the sword. Oh fuck! Did she have the sword?
She has a sword.
Okay. The one with the sword.
You hear papers filter and fall on the ground.
The dragon slaying sword?
Oh, the Dragon Barrel quest. Read the ticket again, and you will see the sword is his own reward. I owe you nothing.
You owe us something for the fact that our dragon, or our friend got swept away by a dragon.
I am not liable for any accidents, injuries, casualties, or any other incidents that happen during your quests.
I don't see it on the deed paper.
As he sticks out another paper under the door.
No, you didn't give a...
Terms and conditions.
I don't see us signing that because our signatures aren't on it, so that's null and void. You owe us something.
You have the sword. Good day.
That was the payment for the quest. We need payment for our lost friend.
It's the risk of adventuring.
How about you join us?
Nope.
Get your ass out here and say that to my face.
You hear nothing from the house.
So are we like breaking and entering, or kicking the door in? What do you want to do here?
Can I intimidate and try to, like, shake him down through the door?
How?
I'll call the dragon and tell him what you are if you don't pay us.
I don't think the dragon will listen to you if it's already stolen your friend.
We have ways of communicating with our friend. We'll use that to communicate with the dragon.
I shouldn't have the stone. Allie has the stone.
Shut up!
Give me deception check.
I think I'm really good at deception, too.
I'm gonna
I have +9 in deception.
I'm gonna roll for intimidation, and I'm gonna throw the sending stone for her to help with deception.
18. For deception.
What do you mean you can communicate with the dragon?
I throw her the sending stone.
Shut up! Our friend had a sending stone and we just happened to have the other one.
But how are you going to convince the dragon to help you?
I am a very convincing motherfucker when it comes to killing people. I'm sure the dragon really needs a nice meal. And I'm sure someone hold away such as yourself would be nice and ripe for the taking.
Quick question. Can your guy speak a whistle?
What guy?
Your guy.
I don't have a guy.
The dude. Right.
No.
Do you know Abyssal?
He does.
What? No, I'm not sharing it. No.
Give me your sending stone.
No.
Just use the one you tossed me!
Why did you take that away from
No,
me?
you can't.
Dang it. Well, if I take it away, how are you gonna hold it when these people listen to it? Yeah.
Well, she has the other one. She's close enough. But does my character speak Abyssal?
No, I don't think you do.
Well, it's got to reload before I can check.
No, but you speak human and dragon's polymorph, so I can technically understand.
Well, we need to see if it works. So, thank you. Then never mind.
It's deception, or is what you're doing.
I do know Draconic.
Here we go!
He doesn't need to know that whether or not I have one. He can't see through.
Mine's under my helmet.
It doesn't matter. He can't see through.
Oh.
There's no slot in the door. He slides them under the door.
Speaking this way after you speak first.
I just say some random bullshit and just Draconic.
And I start speaking this way.
Will you please stop speaking foreign tongues? Good day with you!
You think dragons speak common? They speak Draconic, you ignorant shit!
And I do not know what Draconic sounds like, so good day to you!
I'm speaking Draconic!
Oh, so you are!
Not right now.
Uh-huh! Good day!
You expect me to speak to them in common? I'm talking to them in Draconic. They are responding in Draconic, you dumbass!
I don't know what a pistol would sound like. Something deep and dark.
One of the town guards comes around the corner. What are you doing?
We're trying to get compensation for this fucker getting our friend killed.
Let me see the ticket.
Could I do a forgery?
You need sleight of hand.
Well, I tried to do forgery earlier. Could I use that?
Dave was like, fuck, you're gonna make me do work now.
No, not that. It didn't send my message. But,
So could I use the forgery I did earlier when I was going to give it to Harbin, but he's got a copy?
yeah, give me a...
Is it gonna be another deception check?
Must have got blocked, babe. I asked him who he was married to. He wouldn't answer me.
That would be... I'd say a sleight of hand. Because it has to do with your hand and penmanship. It's a dex.
I got a +4, but I also have disadvantage.
Not for this.
Okay.
Because that has to do with pickpocketing. This is just scribing.
19 total.
Holy shit.
He looks at it and says, what is this guy's name? Is it
Harbin, yes.
Oh. The town guard's like, Harbin! Harbin, it's Dale! Town guard, squad 7. This bill says that they're supposed to get 10 gold.
No, I would have said 50 gold.
50 gold from this quest. Do you have a copy that I may look at to make sure this is all correct? He slides it under the door and looks at it. It's like,
That's how it was when we got it off the job board. It is not my fault if somebody else vandalized it.
deception check.
I got a +9 to that motherfucker. 29! Fuck you, bitch! We ain't going to jail today!
Do you have the sword?
We do,
Sure.
but we were also told that it would be a cash reward. It is not my fault someone else vandalized.
And we lost our friend.
And we lost our friend.
He is not liable for any casualties.
Well, we can't help that somebody else vandalized it before we found the ticket.
Okay, but the Harbin is not liable for any casualties or loss of equipment or people or items or any of that in your adventuring for these quests.
Okay, but what about the 50 that's on the ticket that we thought was promised by Harbin Wisdom?
I'm getting there, but I'm dealing with one problem at once, so I do not get crossed in my words.
Very well.
So I'm
Harbin, this does look like your penmanship. That's not! That quest was the sword and the sword alone! Because they are not turning anything into me! If I asked for the sword, that'd be a different matter. He does kind of have a point.
The ticket says we would get the sword and the gold.
What service are you providing him? You acquired the sword for your own benefit.
We don't ask questions as to why he's also paying us. The ticket said we would also be paid.
Give me a performance check.
I think the board is making all the comments.
Another 9!
The frickin' bard is charisma-based. They're meant to talk to people.
26 total.
Good God. You are keeping a straightest face during all of this. Unlike you are in real life.
My rolls are being where are these rolls when I play Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate is dick, though.
So... Harbin, this... Harbin, how do I know you didn't write this one different than the others? Because you handwrite these. You gonna trust a stranger's word over my own? Well, the stranger is showing me good evidence here.
The stranger has good words. The stranger's hot. I'm liable to believe the stranger. I'm symptom
How about this? Will you go 30? Part way in the middle, and you can still divvy it up between the three of you I see here.
30 and some rations?
30.
Wait, we already have the story. I suppose if it was, assuming that it wasn't him trying to swindle us, that somebody else came by, we can give him benefit of the doubt, somebody else vandalized it, I would be fine with settling with 30.
You get to choose performance or deception for that statement.
Oh, I think they're both 6.
They might both.
Or I think they're both 9, my bad. Performance is 9. It doesn't matter, they're both 9.
Tell me how you want to do it.
I'd say you're performing at this point.
Do you want to perform or do you want to lie?
It is lying, but it's more of a performance. I'm like, thinking about it, I'm tapping my foot. I suppose we could give him benefit of the doubt, but we were expecting payment, so I suppose 30 is fair.
Okay. Performance then. We rolled a 19.
It's plus 9.
Good lord! He's like, Harbin, pay him 30 gold. Just get this matter dealt with. Here is your original. Here's the copy you gave me. Here is yours.
Fucking rumbles through the door.
Yeah, you just hear just like, I didn't write it that way. Something. And you have gold, not sliding, but acting like you're throwing it under the door.
Well, careful! I can only catch him so far.
They go
skipping coins off the ground.
Freaking going 3 feet
You know,
out of the doorway.
It would be a lot easier if you would open the door.
No.
Just picking them up.
Yeah, and the guard stands there until he counts 30. There we go. The issue is resolved.
Thank you very much, good sir.
You are welcome. I
should
don't
say.
want to hear any more trouble from you all again.
My apologies.
There
And
will
he-
be no trouble from us.
And he walks away.
Sorry, honey, I got you blocked.
You all swindle a freaking...
Hey, he's an asshole, alright? He has to be swindled every now and then.
God.
I hand them each 10 gold.
So, anything else you gonna do in town?
Can we swindle?
Sell stuff. Buy stuff.
Can I sell the heads I have?
You can go try.
I'm going to go into
Would
my
I go
inventory and
try
add my 10 gold.
Probably to the provisions guy, because it's either provisions or weapons.
Okay, I'll go to the provisions guy, and if you don't want them, then I'll go to the weapon guy.
Well, hello, what would you like today?
I got these 4 heads.
Don't forget to add 10 gold, guys.
I'm giving mine to you.
Why?
You're not keeping your 10?
No, I'm splitting it 5 and you 5.
Wait, you don't need gold or something?
Alright.
Okay, but when you try to get something, it's going to be expensive as fuck.
I have some things I gotta sell in town.
Alright, I'll add another 5.
So, inventory, that's what it is.
Davey, can I sell all my great axes now?
Hold on.
Well,
Asked him that too,
he's
but he
doing,
wouldn't
like,
tell us if he was married.
Ally.
I gave her gold. Okay, so, Allie, I do not see that I will have use for these skulls.
What about this mask?
Oh, the boarhead mask.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll have the customer base for it. I am sorry.
okay, then I'll go to the weapons too.
Weapons woman.
Whatever.
Weapons, bitch.
What is? Okay. Welcome to the Lion Shield Costa. How may I be of service to you today?
I have a 4's head mask and 3 4's head skulls.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I only deal in weaponry. I do not. I do not go with trinkets and odds. I am sorry. Company policy.
Okay.
I'm going to go to, like, an alley or something where I'm alone. I'm making sure to ditch my tail arm there. And I'm going to assume, I know one of my free sets is a male hobgoblin, I believe.
Okay.
I'm going to disguise myself as him and go to the weapon shop.
Okay. Roll your d20.
15.
Okay, you're good.
So I'm now a red-skinned hobgoblin with black hair, and I would have changed my clothes so that I'm shirtless, but I have like pants on.
Okay.
So she can see my rippling abs and gigantic pecs, because he was like a playboy.
Okay. Well, hello, good sir. What do you need today?
Hello, ma'am. I've got some, so I stumbled upon, or, I've happened to come across some gauntlets that I personally would not use, and I was wondering if you would have any interest in them.
Well, may I take a look at them, sir?
I take out a pair of the claw gauntlets. I also have 2 more pairs. They tickle your fancy.
They are primitive, though. Because I believe they are just made out of bone and stuff.
Yeah, but you looked
Bones
it up.
and leather.
You looked it up, and they were worth 20.
Should you have 3 pair?
Indeed, I do.
Are you wishing to get rid of all 3?
If the price is right.
I think I could take them off your hands for 8 gold each.
A friend of mine said they would be closer to like about 20 or so, but for a beautiful lady such as yourself, I think I could meet halfway at 10. For a gorgeous woman such as yourself.
Is that a deception?
Shut up.
Persuasion.
The thing is, though, I am just a branch of the Lion and Shield costume. I have to send these back so they can get checked by my higher-ups, and then they send it to whatever area they think the customer makes to be the best. There's all this shipping fees. So if we wanted to make money off them, have to go a little lower than, say, your local tradesman who will sell it right there.
Indeed, I understand. I actually sent letters to get this information, so it would have involved shipping for him too, and he still valued it at about 20 gold. Tell you what, you're a fine lady. And I am a man of my word. I'm a man of honor. If it takes more shipping than I expect it to, you can write me and I will send you the rest. I can go down to 9. Meet you halfway between our 2 offers.
Deception.
Plus 9, motherfucker. 25!
Alright, 9 apiece.
I take out the other 2 pair and I gently put them on the counter, as if there's something to be gently... like there's actual value to these fuckers.
Yeah, 3 sets of 9, motherfucker.
So that's what, 27?
Yes.
So where else can I try to sell
That's
these?
it. That's the only 2 places in town, huh?
I'm going there to sell all my axes and javelins.
I don't look at Arn as he comes in.
Okay, Arn, the problem with your axes are you cut all the shafts off.
Yeah, you just have axe heads.
I do have one great axe.
Okay, you have 1 a great axe, but the rest are axe heads.
Yes, they can melt off for ingots for any weapon.
Uh-huh.
That's what the blacksmith's for. I'm going to sell them the whole weapons and the javelins.
Okay, so let's look at your inventory so I know what I'm working with
So
here.
remove those.
You're going to have to figure out how to remove the things.
I know how to remove things.
I'm going to like give Arn a polite nod as I walk out.
Oh, is that all you're doing?
Under my helmet.
You don't know that it's me.
There you go.
So why would you wait?
All you see is a nod.
I walk out, I go back to the alley where I left my stuff, and I change back and I get redressed.
Okay, how'd you do that?
You want me to-
Hello, sir!
Long time no see.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I have all these javelins to sell. And this great axe.
Ah. So you have 30 javelins.
I noticed I offered that you could write to me, and then you never asked for my name.
So you have 30 javelins. Okay, then. Are you wishing to sell all of this?
Yes.
think I can take them off your hands for 60 gold.
Sounds fair enough.
Okay. And she divvies out the 60 gold, gives it to you, takes the javelins. You said this great axe as well?
Mm-hmm.
She looks at it. Sees it's still kind of bloody, chipped. Handle's not in good state.
So you break into my tent to clean my weapons, but you don't clean your own great axe that you're
It's
carrying
not my
around?
great axe. That's what I got.
Looted.
But he's planning to sell it!
Can't fix metallurgy. I can only sharpen.
He said bloodied. You could have cleaned it.
You never told me you cleaned any of the weapons other than what the party has, so the stuff in your inventory
I'm not wasting my valuable mineral oil on the weapons I'm not using.
10 gold for the axe.
Fair enough.
Okay, add 10 gold and I'll get rid of the axe and stuff.
Oh, did...
Yes, I have 348 gold right now.
I have
I told you, I didn't really...
123 after all my swindling.
Oh, you're so... I didn't even fun. I've just been selling shit, looting like a bitch. Like, I'll take that weapon. I'll take that weapon, and I'm doing the same.
Well,
You still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 great axe heads.
we just went through that whole thing where I swindled Harbin.
I'm going to the blacksmith to sell him.
There's no blacksmith in town.
I'll ask them if they can turn these into ingots.
There's the miners' exchange, that's about it.
I'll ask the miners.
Okay. Go to the miners.
Yep. If not, I'll come back here, see what we can do, even if it's like a 1 copper, 2 silver.
Yeah, they'd have to... They could probably use the heads, but they would have to put in the work to put it on shafts. That's assuming you got the shafts out clean.
No, I love the shafts. It's just the heads, because I can't carry the shafts too.
But the shaft goes into the head, so if you got the shaft out clean, then how does it attach?
I cut them off using the other axe.
Okay, but that means there's still a little bit of shaft inside the head.
Yep. And I don't have the tools to undo that.
So
Okay.
they're not even going to be able to reshaft it without taking that out.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So, we go into the miners' exchange.
I've got some scrap metal,
As
pretty
you-
much.
You walk in, and there's basically leads to a desk where a woman stands behind it.
Good evening.
But hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I set down the pile of axe heads. Like, I'm willing to
Tell me behind
give these to you guys if you can melt them down or use them for picks or something.
We normally deal in raw materials from the miners. So, I believe you can understand why this seems a little strange to me.
I know. There's no blacksmith in town to reforge it, so that's why I figured I'd come to you guys since you are the only smelters around the town.
So, what do you want for these?
What can you get?
She takes them. She sets them on a pedestal. But it goes down a little bit as she sets them upon it. Sort of like a scale. And she messes with the other side and starts putting weights upon it until it becomes to an equilibrium. Oh, let's see. Okay, she writes down. She grabs one and looks at it. It still has wood in the tail. Be able to get the shaft all the way out, huh? Alright. Won't be too much of a problem. But you tell me what kind of metal this is. For certain.
I'm pretty sure it's raw iron. Nothing too special. Not that I can. Basic, material for axes.
It's around here, that's all you really find.
If I was looking more for steel, I'd be heading down to the mountains where those bandits are, because they have steel weapons, but I am not in the outfit to take them on. I'm not used to the altitude.
Because they already formed in their heads. And they can't say they're pure. They have to be cut down from the normal price. Wait. To say.
And silver? Something? Probably not gold.
No, it's not.
How many gold do I have after you?
Hold on. I can give you maybe 5 silver apiece. 30 silver, which is about 30 silver is about 3 gold.
So 5 silver?
5 silver apiece, and you have 6 of them. That turns into 30 silver, which is equivalent to about 3 gold pieces if you want less coins jingling in your pocket.
That works for me.
Okay. She sets all of the axe heads into a cart onto the side.
I have 350
and
52 gold.
doles out your 3 coin.
352 coins now, Davey.
So, is that all you need, sir?
That's all I can think of.
Okay.
Unless you know where I can get either better equipment or improve.
That, if you're talking about weaponry and armor, that would be the Lion Shield Coster. They are the ones that specialize in weapons and arms. If you're looking for rations and ropes and little trinkets and provisions, that would be Barthen's Provisions.
Okay.
For the north of town.
Sounds like
And since it sounds like you've not been in this town for long, also near the square is the Stonehill Inn, where you can stay the night.
Been there, done that.
I hear there's a performing troupe around, but they mostly are performing in the inn itself. So,
I know.
that's really all the information I can provide. Have a good day. That's all you're doing? Okay. I'm going to remove the rest of these great axes
Where
for
did
you.
Rachel go?
She went to the bathroom, I presume.
Yes.
I went to my one.
Yes.
Finally got all the cake out of that sink, Davey.
What cake?
One from the kids when you use their hands in there.
Ow.
There was hunks of cake in there, so I wasn't flushing right on there. On the drain. Got it out. She lives.
Yes.
Okay, so
Wasn't in there that long.
split.
There was what, just enough time for you to do your dealing with the minor lady?
Yeah, we had just finished. Okay, now Allie's turn. What are you doing?
Nobody wants my boar head.
You can sell it to a hunter as a mount.
There's no hunters in the area.
Oh, that's all the way to the Hunter's Lodge.
Also, that it's not like a full head, it just skulls and then a mask.
Okay, hon, what all of these weapons do you really want? Because I know you haven't been able to look at your inventory.
The great sword or whatever.
You want the dragon sword you have on,
Yep.
and you have chainmail on. You also have a dagger, a great sword, some javelin, you have a shield. You also have...
I'll get rid of my great sword and my dagger.
Okay, hold on. Great sword and dagger. Oh, so you want to go to the Lion Shield Cluster and get rid of some stuff?
Uh-huh.
Because you also have 3 great axes. You have 1 great axe, I think you specifically won because it did a critical on Eddie.
Yeah.
But okay, so...
I'll go to her and kill some weapons.
Never mind, I do have smithing tools, so I can totally definitely like.
You don't have the station, though.
No, I don't.
Hello, madam. What can I do for you today?
I have a great sword, a dagger,
You have things you wish to get rid of?
yes, and 3 great axes. One was a critical roll on.
That doesn't matter.
She doesn't care.
So, on these great axes, I'll start with that. This is the last thing you put on the pile. I can give you 15 gold apiece for them.
Okay.
Okay. So that is 45 gold to you.
Okay.
Let me do that real quick, since I have to do all of your stuff.
I have the app on my phone, I just don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Go away, please.
He's got the electrician behind.
Okay, but
But I'm doing
he's
something.
doing stuff. That's why I was bugging you instead, because you're not doing anything.
You missed it the other day. David and Bob got the foam swords out, and Nova was charging at him with 1 sword, and they were all attacking Dave.
Okay, so you also have what is not equipped right now. You have a dagger, a great sword, and I'm not sure how many javelins, but you have a section of javelins and a shield.
I'll keep my shield.
Keep a shield that you don't use, okay? Just in case, right?
Yeah. Well, since I have the dragon sword, I don't need the great sword.
Nope. You just got the dragon sword. You hadn't been to town yet, so you hadn't had a chance to put
Get
it.
rid of my
Okay,
great
so we'll work with the great sword. Oh boy. This great sword is actually in decent condition. It doesn't look like you used it too long. Give you...
like how he's pretending to look at him. Like,
Yeah. He's in
25 gold.
okay.
Okay.
And then I got a dagger.
I can give you... How was 5 silver?
That's okay.
Okay, so I said 25 gold for the great sword, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Because I didn't do it as I was doing this. 5 silver. Okay.
Javelins, how many do you want to say I have?
I'm not going to say. I'm going to look. You have 10 of them.
I'll get rid of 6.
These are decent, just generic javelins. Give you 2 gold piece each.
Okay.
So 12 gold.
I think that's it.
Would you like me to roll for changing back on the curse?
No.
No?
So what's my gold count?
So we're just going to say I changed back perfectly fine.
You now have, once it loads, about 200 gold.
Can I go get a room at the end?
That or stay with the bard troop again.
Oh,
You can stay
okay.
with the troop. They know
I'll
about
stay
it.
with the troop.
Okay.
You're not some shameful secret that I'm keeping because Stormy Winters told me to bring you guys over.
For some reason, I think Stormy Winters is a dragon.
Yeah, he's a tabaxi.
But when I think of Stormy Winters, I always look up at that dragon.
Okay, you have 196. I like their error message screen. They put a beholder on there.
We rolled a natural one on our API check.
We're heading into town to visit the blacksmith for repair. Try after a short rest. The site is made by nerds. Eddie, I love D&D Beyond's error screen. It has a... I think it's not a beholder, but it looks like a beholder. It's a different kind of creature. But it says, whoops, we rolled a 1 on our API check. We're heading into town to visit the blacksmith for repairs. Try again after a short rest.
Take your cat to your room. She's fighting.
But okay,
I
so...
told you!
So...
She hasn't bit me.
Anything else y'all want to
Well, I don't think you want a cat and a dog.
do? Because you have turned in your quest.
No.
We
You
have
gone-
swindled.
You swindled the town master.
You have swindled! We just watched and enjoyed the show.
Go see your dad.
And you have... Is that all the shopping you want to do?
Stepdad.
There's really not much to do, is there?
She's gonna.
Unless you want to spend money to get better equipment. Because all you've done is sell.
What's the next step of... Well, I got Mithril.
You have Mithril Chain,
Just 6.
which is heavy armor that you are not proficient in.
I hear Marie howl at your door.
Wait a minute. This says Mithril is light, flexible. If the armor normally imposes disadvantage on dexterity checks and has strength requirement, the Mithril version of armor doesn't.
Oh.
Says it in the description. So why am I still disadvantaged?
No.
I don't know.
So should we just ignore the disadvantages? Because in the text it says that
Well-
it does not.
And half the time I've been ignoring because you had an advantage based on sound ones, which is most of your...
Well, we haven't really done a step.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, just...
But just for future reference.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but yeah, you have... Just ignore it.
It's a good thing you got that Mithril mail. Your armor class went up, and you don't get disadvantaged.
Well, I just now noticed that because I went in to look up what the armor armor class was, and I noticed that in the text that it says I shouldn't be disadvantaged.
That is a perfect bard or assassin's mail.
Oh yeah, I need to get rid of the dagger. I didn't do that.
Next thing I need to get is half plate. Which is going to cost more than I can ever get.
Or magical armor, or better weapons.
I'll go back as myself, as Kai. Back to the bitch face. I'll just kind of look around the shop and see if they have any, like, magically enchanted stuff.
Kind of gives you a side eye. It's like, hello, madam. What are you looking for today?
So, Mom, I'm just looking around, browsing, seeing if you have anything magically attuned to make it worth upgrading.
We do not carry magical weapons here.
No armor?
Hey,
No,
David,
it's not.
are you done with Eddie?
I don't know. We do not. This place we have not had the need to have magical weapons. It's just a small mining town. Not usually any magical beasts to deal with. So we have not had the need to send for magic weapons. There's not a great need. And we could talk about special ordering something, but there's not ever a guarantee.
Well, what kind of things would I be able to special order?
What things are you wanting?
Well, we had a dragon swing by area. What would you suggest for facing a dragon?
I like a ballista would be nice, but it'd be heavy.
Guess a dragon? Well, I've heard tale of the last dragon that was here. They had a dragon slaying longsword.
Oh, we already picked that up.
Well, then you have a weapon.
Well, I didn't know if you had any war state that I could purchase some armor and have warded, or some spells that your staff would be able to, within your network, would be
Or a
able
bow
to
of some type.
would be able to imbue some armor without help. My protection against such a fierce beast.
Well, do you know what kind of dragon it is?
It was a white dragon.
White. She goes to it.
Wait, would I know what kind of dragon it is? They probably would have told me, right?
You've been told because
Okay.
when you were with Don John, you ran into those orcs that were frozen, and he mentioned it. And the town has said white dragons
Okay,
around.
okay.
So yes, it is common knowledge. You would know it is a white dragon. Flips her above. It's like, I do not know what kind of element the white dragon does.
Well, we came across an army of half-orcs that were all frozen. Do you think that could be connected?
Could, I'm not sure, though. If you would like to bet on that, that is
Would
your-
I know that a white dragon is ice?
Well, history. Actually, history or nature, whichever you choose.
My history is 6, nature is 4. I choose history because it's 6, so that brings it up to 19.
Yeah, you're pretty confident that a white dragon means cold.
Well, white dragons typically deal in ice and cold, so do you have any ice resistances?
I can send a letter. What kind of equipment would you like enchanted? Just come back in a few days.
My armor.
Dude, she's talking to me!
I can send a letter to the branch, see if they have anyone in the network who can do such order, and they will send a price. I just need to know what kind of equipment you would like enchanted and bought.
Would it have to be something I bought from you, or would I be able to leave my own equipment with you and have you send it out to be enchanted and come back for the fee?
Yes, that is doable, that is within our power, but let me send the letter first. What kind of equipment are you going to send?
Probably this lovely mithril armor I have now.
Mithril chainmail, as you see she's writing down that chainmail. And you said you would like what again?
Ice resistance.
Cold resistance, okay. Okay.
And how long should I wait for the turnaround to come back and see about the answer to the letter?
Well, I'm going to write the letter today. Mail hasn't run yet. Let me look. Schedule. She looks at the parchment. Yes, we are expecting a carrier tomorrow. So I can get this letter sent out tomorrow to the main branch. Take a couple days to send it.
So a week would be a fair turnaround.
Yes, a 10-day.
10 day.
Their weeks are 10 days. Yeah, a 10-day would probably be about time.
Then I shall inquire again in a 10 day.
Okay. So I will get started on this right away. Is there anything else you needed while you were here?
No, I believe that's all I was looking
You
for.
don't want to upgrade your weapons?
My scimitars have served me well.
Alright. Suits yourself.
You don't have anything better, bitch. I walk away.
And as you walk away, you just hear, said in a normal tone, "Finally got that."
Because isn't all the other swords like two-handers or something
There's
like that?
one-handers, two-handers.
Just, they had like, what, short swords and scimitars and that's it?
Yeah, basically. There's no magic weapons, you just found out.
I mean, even base ones, it's just short swords and scimitars.
Yeah. So, anyone else have any shopping, or were you done with all your shopping?
I think so.
Okay.
What was the other place?
There is Barthen's Provisions, which is where you can get.
But nowhere
Options.
I can, like, look for...
There's arms and weapons at the Elisha Coster.
Is there anywhere where I could get, like, more variety for disguises? Like a clothing shop.
Barthen's Provisions, or anything. Why am I looking in that book? I need this book. Barthen's Provisions is basically just like a general store.
I'll go over to Barthen's and see if he can just kind of browse around, see if there's like a clothing selection.
Just really adventuring gear. Doesn't cost more than 25 gold for I don't think he'd have a. Not really, because people
Just like
probably
casual wear.
people would probably make their own clothes to fit themselves.
They'd be their own tailors.
Because it is
So there's no tailor shop?
no, that's their mother makes it for them. Basically, it is an old medieval village.
Okay.
It's just a miner's town.
So that's probably it. I can't
Yeah.
think of. We got enough provisions. We don't need more.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hi, Dobby.
So yeah,
I got 7 things of provisions.
You wanna come home?
Yep, you want to come home. Apparently she's not happy with Papa.
okay.
Okay, we'll
Alright.
come get you.
Well, you're the only one who doesn't live here, so.
Give us a few minutes, baby.